When searching for the newest real-time strategy games, or RTS games, you might come across the game called Dropzone. And you might ask yourself, what is Dropzone? And I'm here to tell you. So basically we start off with explaining what a real-time strategy game or an RTS game even is. Because the RTS genre is just a subgenre of the classic strategy video games that you usually know. It differentiates itself in that way that it is no longer a turn-based strategy game like Civilization, or for another example the Total War series actually. So that means it's no longer turn-based, but in real time you play against another player in real time. So what you are doing, the other guy might do as well, or even do better. But let's actually talk about the game. The objective of the game is to collect the most cores, more than your enemy. If you do that in a 15-minute time, you basically win. To obtain cores, you actually need to destroy Kavash. These are aliens, and you need to destroy them to get their cores that they've stolen. But be aware, because you're not the only one who wants these cores. Your opponent, another player, might also want the same cores from the Kavash that you want. You can attack and destroy the enemy's mechs, but you don't gain anything from it, not XP or anything else. You only gain XP from killing Kavash. That means killing your enemy isn't that good. And that's where we actually go into the mechs, because leveling up is a crucial part of this game. And this is where it starts getting weird, because like in most RPGs, you now find classes like Tank, Gunner, and Mechanic, or for most people, Damage Dealer, Tank, and Medic. This is why this game should rather be called a MOBA RTS than just a normal RTS game, because every pilot that you choose has their own unique ultimate ability and 3 normal abilities, plus another 3 passive abilities. The unique thing about this game is though that it's so unique in its way of customizing every mech in its total, because you can basically choose for every class to have different weapons, different abilities, and you can basically switch out
like
every ability like you want. That leaves you up to a billion options to play the game. This is what makes it so diverse and unique. Every class has their own features, but further than that, every pilot has their own ultimate ability that is basically stated in their character. So right now there are only 9 pilots or commanders available, and they all have their unique ultimate ability, and every one of them can have certain abilities, which you can see right now the medic or the mechanic can actually choose from a whole lot of abilities that heal, that also sometimes damage, and further from 3 passive abilities that help him actually support his teammates. In-game you can only choose 3 commanders, but how you choose them is up to you. You can choose 3 gunners, 3 tanks, or 3 mechanics. Some of these are quite cheesy, but others work as well. Right now I'm going into the shop, and these are right now the only heroes that you can purchase next to the normal 3 that you already get. New abilities and gear, so-called, can be purchased through gear crates. That means basically buy a gear crate and you get 1 new ability or 1 new passive for your mech. If you don't want to buy crates all over again and all the time, you can also look into the crafting tool. When you play a pilot long enough, you basically level him up, and that will gain you some blueprints. Blueprints can be used to craft certain abilities through giving away 1 damage ability and 2 passive abilities, basically. That means that you still need to get some crates. The game modes are simple. There's the tutorial. There's practice with AI, where you can also auto-draft, what means that your commanders basically get chosen for you. There's multiplayer against other players, and there's custom matches against AI and also against other players. Overall, Dropzone is a great MOBA RTS game with a very nice and kind of post-apocalyptic setting. I personally love it, and I think when it actually comes out of beta, people will actually realize that this game has a huge potential for competitive. I hope most of you actually got the gist of what Dropzone is right now, because that's mostly what my videos are about. And yeah, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.